Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to raise a number of issues. Yes, Mele Odhiambo, what is the problem? The women are also here. I can see them. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker. Yes, order, Nabii. Yes, Gichungwa, what is the point of order?
No, Honorable Speaker, because Honorable Millie was not on record, you may not have heard what she said, but she said she wants to speak as a former user. Honorable Speaker, of sanitary items. What I did not understand whether it was sanitary towels or diapers. Maybe she can clarify whether it is sanitary towels or diapers.
Nabii. Order. Yes. Yes, Honorable Junet, what is out of order? Hold Nabii's time.
Mr. Speaker, you have heard clearly what the majority leader has said. He is asking under what category of women do Millie Odhiambo fall? Because she's claiming that she's a former user of sanitary pads. And in the finance bill, we are discussing sanitary pads, and we want to reduce the taxes. Is she going to benefit from that? Is she opposing or supporting, Mr. Speaker?
Order, Millie. You don't need rocket science to understand what you said. I understood you clearly, and we don't want to engage in debate. Nabii Nabwera, continue. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, today, I've had a lot of time to reflect on whether this country, we want to move it forward, we want to have it stagnant, or we want even to become repugnant. I'm saying this, Mr. Speaker, because any progressive country, any progressive system, we should have started by looking at our 2023-2024 Act, Finance Act, and asked ourselves the question, has it served us well? Number two, we should have asked us, we intended to collect a certain amount of money. Did it help us collect that money? Number three, what has been the business performance for the period that 2023-2024 covered? And finally, Mr. Speaker, we should ask ourselves, has the current Finance Act helped us to mobilize savings? What is our saving ratio as a country? Mr. Speaker, as I look at that and evaluate the 2023-2024 Finance Act, I return a performance ratio of 44%. With that kind of performance ratio, you cannot come up with another act, a bill to repeal that act, which increases the number of taxes, the amount of taxes to the public. Because you have failed to collect over 300 billion. Mr. Speaker, whereas the chairman of the Finance Committee presented to us a report here, which looked progressive, unfortunately, it fell short of curing the problems in this bill. What are the problems in this bill? Mr. Speaker, if you look at Schedule 4 and Schedule 3, then you return a no acceptance to this bill. One, if you look at the 10% duty on Kilinga, you are only improving the status of one business person. When you look at the duty on billet, you are improving the status of the same person. You cannot create a law that only ensures that one particular individual or one particular entity of business thrives at the expense of the others. Mr. Speaker, whereas one would want to forgive the drafters of this bill for imagining that if you removed tax or if you remove the sanitary towels that are locally manufactured, then you have cured the problem, is lying. I've talked to my own daughters in the house. They tell me the sanitary towels they use are all imported. So in other words, when you see the young girls going to the streets and asking us whether wasinyeshe, they mean it. Because you are making their life unbearable. Mr. Speaker, I want to pick on an issue here. And this issue is based on Schedule 4. If you look at all the taxes under Schedule 4, on telephone, on all those things there, they are meant to help improve businesses. Now, if we are levying taxes on them, and already the business community is underperforming, how do we intend to raise money? If this country cannot mobilize savings, then we rather shut up and close it. I'm asking the drafters of this bill, and Chairman, with due respect, if you wanted to help us as a country with all those changes you made, they were fundamental, then the bill loses its original form. Then you should have withdrawn the bill and given us another bill. Mr. Speaker, I oppose.
Dorothy Ikiara.